team, but is arguably the best player in the game and throws up the best numbers in the game. All these other guys notwithstanding. So I think there might be this is always the argument, and nobody ever does anything about it. But I would love to see those two awards.
Yeah, and I'm not the biggest WAR proponent. I don't like that level of complexity and opaqueness. It's just hard to really figure out, okay, you're really factoring it the right way. But if you want to refer to WAR, Mike Trout has the best WAR in the American League, and the only person close to him is Mookie Betts.
Right. Yeah, and that statistic is helpful for clarity, I think.
Yeah. It's a good reference
in some ways. It's a good reference point.
Yeah. Let's get a final thought from Roy. Again, thanks to Berry Coffee, berrycoffee.com, Whizkids.tech, that's WHIZKIDS.tech. Tony Hoaglund, your State Farm agent in Champlin. Again, email me if you'd like to advertise with the program. We'd love to have you aboard. Final thought, Roy.
If you're a baseball fan, just watch these American League races with the anticipation of the postseason, because it's going to be some kind of good baseball here down the stretch, and the TV broadcasts of the postseason are going to be fantastic. If you're more specifically just a Twins fan, then watch the core players that the Twins have. Watch for improvement in day-to-day, week-to-week, and the last 6-7 weeks here of improvement of Sano, Polanco, Rosario, Buxton if and when he comes back, Kepler, because that's who we got. I mean, that's who the Twins have, and it's less really, even this year with before the trade deadline, I really felt like it was less about winning this year and more about, are these the guys that are going to be able to be put in the same sentence with Lindor, Brantley, Ramirez, Encarnacion, and Betts, Bogarts, J.D. Martinez. Those kind of guys, because if they're not, we've got kind of a reset here, and they've got some issues. So really pulling for Byron Buxton to get back up here, and then let's watch and see how they keep improving. Thanks, Roy. We'll talk to you next week. Enjoy the games if you can. Oh, you know what? Actually, just one addition. Remind me. I think a great topic for if we end up having a slow week in the world of baseball. I want to hear who you like. You just mentioned it. Who do you like to listen to in terms of other broadcasters? Oh yeah, we can talk about that for sure. And that just reminded me that we have a listener that and now I've totally blanked. And my great apologies to the listener. You know who you are. You asked me a question on Twitter. I said it was too much for Twitter, and my most memorable at bat. We'll talk. We have to. Let's write that down. Okay. Someone asked me. So I'm going to type that into my special note-taking machine here. So Roy, we got to talk about favorite announcers and my most memorable at bat in my career. It was too much to type out on Twitter, even with the ability to do threads and all that. It's a story. Good. It is a story. It's another story. Next week we will get to those two topics. Thanks to everybody who listens. This is one of my favorite shows to do. Let's keep it going, and we'll talk to you next week. Yeah, oh yeah, what condition, my condition.